Kora came up with strategies to help people with financial issues. The Kora Network is a financial service platform that helps people who have trouble with opening new accounts. Some of the issues that people face when opening accounts are distance, documentation issues, and the lack of trust. Now, there is one single platform introduced to overcome all these problems. It is none other than the Kora platform. This platform puts together technology and finance. The Kora platform could be accessed by SMS/USSD on feature phones. Internet via a mobile app also allows accessing the Kora platform. With assistance from this Kora platform, people can access the global economy. Here come few reasons as to why it is best that you connect with the Kora platform. Well, let us see. When you open a bank account, there is a whole lot of trouble that you will have to undergo. For instance, you will have to spend a large amount of money to get started with a bank account. You have to undergo a huge cost because banks need money for property fees, staff headcount, and IT infrastructure. Traveling is another issue. Other issues such as trust and valid identification make it hard to run a personal bank account. The Kora Network comes into assistance here under blockchain technology. They are ready to help people through new technologies like mobile banking. They are also ready to help people who have limited financial literacy. Many people get into trouble by taking loans with interest rates that cannot be paid. Blockchain technologies eradicate such issues. Values can be stored, transferred across borders at enormous scales, and low cost. The requirements to access blockchain technology is to have a smartphone, and access to the internet. The developers of the Kora Network ecosystem adopted the name from the western and eastern regions of Africa, which brings a message of hope. Therefore, Kora Networks is a blockchain-geared ecosystem that aims to open the doors for economic progress to the less fortunate. The system will help the communities to access financial services, unlocking the capital, provide intellectual support, and promote creativity and innovation to the underserved who do not have the means to access such services. Problems solved by Kora Network. The pioneers of this project observed that there exist complexities and restrictions that deny the common people in the society to access the services they need to empower their lives. The current systems expose complex rules, regulations, inconvenient access to funds and high costs of accessing the services. These systems are not user-friendly, and most users do not have a clear understanding. They do not have proper access to banks and infrastructure such as electricity and the internet. All these challenges make it difficult for some communities to engage in activities that can facilitate prosperity. This is why the Kora Network team found it necessary to develop this blockchain-powered ecosystem to reach out quality services to the users. The system will be built on 4 layers, which are the appropriate identification, secure storage, money transfer, and the creation of marketplaces. This will promote low cost of accessing the services, financial support, universal access to the system through SMS/USSD and via mobile applications. The communities will then be able to start self-sustaining projects, thus drawing financiers and stakeholders to the network, which will then thrive the global economy, thus providing ample benefits to the communities. This success will also empower understanding, hence the massive adoption of the system. The Kora Project is a project of hope for billions of people who are underserved by the current financial system and are burdened by expensive and inconvenient access to financial services. Kora Network. The future benefits of Kora Networks. Through registering as a member, one will be able to access sustainable services, especially those who have low income, as they are the ones usually restricted by the system. The system will be user-friendly and won't require expert knowledge to transact or execute any operations. One will only require a smartphone and internet access to interact with members on this platform. The platform will provide a network whereby potential investors, Stakeholders, those in dire need of funds, will be able to interact and perform any transactions while exchanging knowledge. Innovations of Kora. This is a decentralized system whereby users will be able to perform their transactions without doubt or any security issues. This means it has no central control, thus not under any jurisdiction, thus eliminating any possible restrictions. It uses the smart contracts to store information safely and performing automatic updates, thus minimizing any possible errors. The Kora team. The Kora team observed the need to provide a sustainable environment to eliminate the challenges that hinder growth and prosperity to the marginalized communities. This is the reason they opted to create the Kora blockchain ecosystem that will allow easy access to funds to this community. They are dedicated to complete the project and avail it to the public as soon as possible through the KNT token sale. They have integrated the safest money transfer system, which is reliable to enable users transfer funds at ease. After the provisions of funds, communities will be able to produce commodities whereby they will use the marketplaces as the avenue to exchange money, goods and services, and also promoting their products. Token sale. The Kora network will have its KNT token, which will be used as the means of exchange for all transactions executed within the platform. It will be used as the mechanism for selecting block producers, payment for transaction fees, as well as block rewards. Therefore, all the users will be required to have adequate KNT tokens in their accounts, which they can use for transactions. The KNT token sale will be availed to the public on the March of 2018. February 24, 12 p.m. UTC. March 1, 12 p.m. UTC, ID verification for all whitelist members. March 2, 12 p.m. UTC, whitelist members can contribute to pre-sale. March 5, 12 p.m. UTC, pre-sale open to everyone with a $5,000 minimum contribution. March 25, 12 p.m. UTC, pre-sale closes. March 26, 12 p.m. UTC, public sale open to everyone with no minimum contribution. This project will foster communities around the globe towards prosperity and eliminate poverty. People will be able to connect to a single blockchain platform to share ideas, resources, and hence sharing wealth creation. It is a landmark opportunity that such communities had been waiting for. Website, Kora Network. Bounty, bountyhive.io. Web link, bounty, bountyhive.io.